We all remember growing up. We remember that first time as a child or a preteen where we were sexualized by a grown man, or the catcalls, or the grooming, or the your uncle's coming over, you better not wear shorts. We all remember what it's like to be sexually harassed in and outside of the workplace, still do in many cases. We know what it's like to walk into a room and immediately be discredited because we're a woman. We know what it's like to have to work twice as hard to get to the promotion and still sometimes get passed over by a dude that doesn't have the same credentials and experience you do. We know what it's like to get paid less, to have the doctor dismiss our pain because women are hysterical. We all know what it's like to help someone out of we all know someone who's experienced domestic violence. Some of us have had to leave it ourselves. Some of us have helped get someone out. Some of us have lost friends to it. We all know what it's like to know that the world isn't built for us. That we're like treated as some niche subgroup of the species instead of half of it. We all know what that's like. We all know that experience. We know the experience of unbelievable and impossible standards of our body and performance, that we're supposed to be perfectly fit and perfect like skin all the time. And we got to work full time, but the house has to stay clean. We got to do everything for the kids. We got to cook. We got to do, but you can't have a breakdown. You need to smile more. We all know what that experience looks like. And we've all seen women create life in and outside of the womb. We've seen women lift up communities and overcome obstacles in the last 50 years where women were given a semblance of financial equality. We have skyrocketed. We have taken over higher education. We have continued to climb the ladder. That's part of what this patriarchal extinction burst is about, is because women are surpassing men. We're outperforming them because we got a shot. That's all we needed. And I gotta really shout out, because white women know what it's like to have to work twice as hard to get the promotion. Black women have to work about 4 times as hard. And they outpace everyone in higher education right now. So imagine, we know what these experiences look like as a woman, what it's like to exist in this world. Now imagine being born a biological male, especially a white biological male, and the world is built for you, right? Everything from the sidewalks to how public transit is built, safety in cars, medicine, it is built for you. You just got to show up. You get paid more with the same credentials, more than your black coworkers or your female coworkers. Now imagine being born with that. And you not only choose to risk your family, your community, your church, your physical safety, to go through this grueling physical and emotional process of permanently changing yourself, but also sacrificing all of that advantage you were born with to be a woman. Nobody loves volleyball enough to do that, to just play a sport. Nobody wants to get into women's bathrooms enough to do that. The only logical conclusion of why someone would be willing to sacrifice so much, give up the advantages that come with being a biological male forever. This is not putting on a skirt because you like the fashion, cosplaying a woman, and then taking the advantage back when it suits you. This is giving it up. The only reason someone would do that is because in their core, they know, I am a woman. And it's not about empathizing with women. It's, I choose to live your shared experiences, putting myself often in more risk because trans women are much more likely to experience physical and sexual violence even than biologically cis women are. That's the only reason someone would go through this. That's powerful. I was born a woman. I love being a woman. If I had been born a man, I don't know that I would have had the courage to do that, even if I wanted to live as a woman. If anything, trans women who have chosen to be part of our shared experience are maybe our greatest allies. Because it's people who saw who we are and what we experience and gave up everything they were born with to be here. Trans women are not the threat. Patriarchy is. And the attack on trans women in particular, right? Because there's a big focus on trans women over trans men. Not to say that all trans people aren't under attack, because they are. But attacking the rights of trans women is the pathway to attack all women.